We're with Jane Grisley and Carly Ratushk from the SPU women's basketball team. Falcons getting ready for their final home games of the year this week. Western Oregon on Thursday, Concordia-Portland on Saturday. Saturday is senior night. The Falcons have a ton of seniors, 6 to be exact, on this year's team. We'll be honoring on Saturday. So we thought we'd talk to these two ladies about some of these seniors. And Jane, I'll start with you. Just what have these seniors meant to the team, and maybe as a mentor to some of the players, some of the non-senior players?
For sure. I think that at SPU there's always a standard of excellence that's kind of been set throughout the whole time of the program, and I think just these seniors, they were sophomores or juniors when we came in, and just like showing us the ropes and showing us that this standard of excellence not only applies on the court but off the court, in the classroom, and just in the community overall. So that's kind of the word that kind of comes back to me when I think of all 6 of them, is just the standard of excellence that they upheld through their time here with the program.
Okay. And Carly, how about you? What has this particular group meant to you as a player?
Yeah, kind of like she said, we were obviously young when they were just right above us when we came in, so they just always have kind of been there for us. They understand like the hard times during practice when the season gets long, and just kind of being able to be there for us, especially in the early years, and just kind of growing up with them, almost finding our own way, kind of following their steps, especially in basketball, and knowing like this is the standard they set when they're in the game. So when we go in the game to give them that break, or they, like we tag team in, we know what we have to do to be able to continue what they were doing in the game, which is awesome to have, to be able to look up to people who set that standard.
And as Carly said, that standard continues away from the court as well?
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, I know that almost all of them are going to do well, continue to do well in whatever job they find, because they just have that passion and excellence to continue working hard.
Okay. Well, I thought we'd ask a few fun questions here about them, and you can both jump in at any time. Who's the most studious on the team?
Oh, Jordan.
Jordan?
Definitely Jordan.
Yeah.
That was an easy one, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the most likely to crack a joke or maybe pull a prank in the locker room?
We were kind of talking about this one. We'd say
yeah.
like Lindsay or Rachel Shim. They
Yeah,
both
for
have
sure.
their moments. Rachel
Yeah.
has her little sayings that she always says that always make us laugh, and Lindsay's just always really witty with comebacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Who's the one player you do not like guarding in practice?
I mean, for us posts, we'd probably say Julia,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
yeah, I don't know what the guards feel like.
I think a lot of them don't really like guarding Jordan, especially
Yeah.
when she crashes
Yeah,
on
for
offense.
sure.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who's the most fashionable?
I'd
We were
probably
gonna
say Courtney.
Yeah. Courtney,
She's
Erica
got, like,
has a more of a sporty
yeah.
fashion that we both definitely like, but
Yeah.
both of them are fashionable.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's most likely to be a coach someday, do you think?
I think Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lindsay for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Lindsay makes you say that? You were unanimous on that
Well,
one.
she's kind of already majoring in that and already has that idea for a career, and just she's always, I feel like, the one who, for me at least, like when I'm on the court with her, if I have a question on the bench, she's always the one I know will have a direct, like an explanation that will actually like help and
Okay.
be able to see what's going
So
on.
that makes sense right away.
Yeah.
And she's able to talk you through things too. I feel like she doesn't just like kind of leave you in the dust, but she just has that like little knack for just knowing how to say things to you, especially on the court.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Who do you think might be the most likely to be a mayor or a governor or maybe even president someday?
I'd say probably Courtney or Erica.
Yeah. He is really organized, so probably Erica in that sense, but yeah, I don't know.
Courtney's just kind of, I feel like, kind of is the boss sometimes. Like,
Okay.
takes control.
All right. Who's the best listener? If you need to lean on somebody, just vent on somebody, who do you go to?
I honestly think all of them.
Yeah.
There's definitely
You
different
go
people.
to different
yeah,
ones about different things, but I think
all of them
yeah.
are always there to listen for
Yeah.
whatever you have to talk through.
Okay. All right. And who gets the most fired up in practice or in the huddle?
Well, Rachel Shim is kind of like our pregame huddle
Yes.
person, so probably her. Jay gets really hyped in practice, which is really fun. So there's Jordan too. I feel like everybody has their own kind of like personality with
Yeah.
that sort of thing. So yeah.
What kind of a legacy do you see these ladies leaving as they head on?
Oh wow, that's a big question.
Yeah.
I think just having the compassionate heart, I would say, because they have such a passion for the game, but it's not always basketball for them. It's a lot about like we're a family, so we're all going to do it together. And then just being like, you got to do it together. It's like it's what coach always says. It's a fist, not a hand. So you always just want to be together. So just having compassionate hearts, and then passion for whatever they do in life.
All right. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah, thank you.